name is Sara and I am a talk show host at CKNW. I consider myself so lucky every day. And I mean, I know people say that and it sounds like a cliche, but I love this job. I love everything about it. And I always want to be the person who gets it first, or that people talk about, or that they say, I heard it on the Sara show. I mean, that's a big, huge motivating factor.
Laid off from one job, and this kind of opened up and somebody said, have you ever thought about doing this? And I thought, no, I'll give it a shot and see how it goes. And then it turned out I really liked it. With radio, I find that people are actually, if they're listening to talk radio, it's because they want to be informed, which means that that's already one step ahead. Like maybe in television, they're watching to be entertained, but they're listening to talk radio because they want to know things.
One of the other reasons why I try so hard to push myself in this business is because of the role models that I had when I was growing up. I mean, I come from a very large family, lots of aunts and uncles. There were 7 girls, there were 4 boys. My grandfather brought them all here from India because he wanted the girls to have just as much of a chance as the boys. He believed education was the #1 way to do that. We were all pushed very hard to succeed.
I would phone up my grandmother who, you know, even though she couldn't speak very much English, never missed the 6 o'clock news. Of course, it was Tony Parsons, but she never missed the 6 o'clock news. I always grew up with her watching that. So I would phone her, and if I had a story on the 6 o'clock news, our 6 o'clock news, I would phone her and I'd say, did you see it? Did you see it? And she'd say, oh, no, I didn't see it. I was watching Tony. That was how hard it was, even within my family, to show them that you were kind of here to stay.
Even today, you know, if I have a good show, or if, you know, something great like this award comes along, in the back of my mind, the first thought is always, oh, my mom would like that. My grandmother would like that. So that is a huge factor for me. I love that I chose Langara for journalism school. I was really apprehensive when I first applied because I had heard it was so difficult to get in. And we're talking 1991, I guess. I was 19 years old. I didn't think I was going to get in on the first try. I actually did it for practice. So I thought, this is great, I'm going to learn, and next time I'll do it even better. But then I got in. My husband and I both were in the 2-year journalism program together at Langara. It's funny because we sometimes run into people and people will say, hey, are you guys still together? And I go, yeah, I got 2 kids. I remember that Mac Reimel was so good to me, and he taught the only parts of the course that involved actually broadcasting. He taught the radio and television course. I think I would tell young students today to take it seriously.
It's a real love of news, not of, say, being famous.
That's the other thing I would tell kids. My God, be competitive. This is a competitive business. If you don't want it first, then you're in the wrong business.
Being a working mother in this business has been very tough, but I have 2 amazing kids. I had a fellow senior reporter say to me, well, why would you want to bring your career to a screeching halt at this point for such an ambitious young girl like you by having children? And I thought, oh.
Success would be a good show. A show where we had a great topic, that we did it ahead of everybody else and got great response. That, to me, is the trifecta.
You have a great show that lasts about 5 minutes.
This is all I have ever wanted to do. My name is Sara and I am a proud Langara College alumna.